Okay, we're going to do some practice F2L for beginners. Okay, so the cross is already solved. The scramble is going to be right here. Okay, again, we look at this corner. We're going to insert it not right here because this is red and green. We're going to insert it into the spot that it belongs over here. Okay, so green, orange, and white intersection. We're going to take this corner and we're going to insert it incorrectly. We'll try first with the incorrect, or with just the 3-move trigger. But you notice that this happens. So when that happens, we have to insert it using our secondary way of inserting it, doing the F prime, U prime, F. That will insert it incorrectly. Align it up with this. Do a lefty sexy. Move on to the next. Here we'll do this, blue and orange. Insert it incorrectly. 3-move trigger, and this right here again with this. When the white sticker is on top, a 3-move RU R prime will insert it incorrectly. Align it, align the corresponding edge piece, do the trigger move. Again, the purpose of this is to serve as training wheels for your F2L. It's not your, this is not going to be how your F2L looks when you get more advanced. When you do these scrambles, make sure you scramble with yellow on top and green in front, okay? It's a little bit different than traditional scrambling. So, we're gonna start off with whatever we see right in front of us right here. So it's gonna be green and red. Take this corner when the white face is on front here. You can still do a 3-move trigger, but then it inserts the edge in there as well. So you always gotta take note of what edge is right here so you can avoid that. If you do the alternative of doing the F prime, U prime, that we'll insert it correctly. We don't want to do that quite yet. So what we need to do is rotation. So if we do that, it's going to be messed up. And if we do that, it's going to be put incorrectly. It's going to be placed in correctly. So we got to figure out a way to insert this differently. We're going to do a cube rotation, U prime, L prime, U, and then we rotate that. And now we have this case. It's a little bit tricky. This is how I learned F2L. I think this is the best way to learn F2L. This is not how you optimally do F2L, like I mentioned before. We're going to do this one, insert it right here. We noticed this, so we're just going to ignore that for now. I wanted to do it, but this will not affect that, so fortunately. Anyway, so for the purposes of this, we're doing that, F2L. Then we could do a sledge. You know how to do a sledge. Then this happens to be conveniently placed, so you can do the lefty one that you already know how to do. Alright, this is the final one for this video. We're going to see this red and green corner. We're going to see this corner, this slot that it belongs in. Notice the white stickers in front. If you do a 3-move RU R prime trigger, it'll insert it incorrectly. That's the point of this beginner's method F2L, is inserting the corner incorrectly. So that way you can gain a sense for how to intuitively do F2L. Like this case, you slide the edge over the corresponding center, right? And then you do the trigger move. And we're gonna move over to this one since the corner is already inserted. Even though this pair is right here, we're gonna ignore it. Again, we're trying to learn F2L. We're not trying to do F2L optimally. So this corner is already in here. Where's the corresponding edge, please? Slide it over the corresponding center. And then you know this case, you do that trigger. Okay, and now you have this one. We're gonna try to insert this one incorrectly, but if you notice, this edge is gonna be right here and it's gonna go like that. So we're gonna try to avoid connecting the corner with the edge piece like that. So we're gonna do the alternative way of inserting it, F prime, U prime, F, and that leaves you with this case where you do the lefty. And this one, if you were to insert it, when the white sticker is on the right, if you do the trigger, it's going to insert it correctly. So our goal is to insert it incorrectly. And the way to do that is to do that alternative way of inserting it, F prime, U prime, F, and then you have that. And we'll do one more bonus one, why not? Because that'll be guys, and you guys need to learn F2L, literally. Okay, so we're going to look which one do we want to do first. This corner is already in there. We could find the corresponding edge piece right here, and we could just do what you normally do for layer by layer. I do something a little bit different. You don't have to do that, but if you want to learn that way of inserting that edge, here is the move: R prime, F prime, R, U prime, R prime, F. Okay. quick way of doing it. Then we're going to move on to this one. When the sticker's on the right, you can't do that trigger. So what we're going to do is we could do that F move right here. And this is going to do that insert. Blue and orange, insert incorrectly, slide. We could do this edge right here, bam. And this last one, do a 3 move insert, slide the edge over the corresponding center, and then do the lefty, okay?